لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. We were reading last time the hadith about the virtues of Siyam, and we have stopped at the sentence in the hadith where it says فإن سابه أحد أو قاتله فليقل إني صائم. Then the next sentence is this one. Abdul Karim, start reading.
والذي نفس محمد بيده لخلوف فم الصيام فم الصام فم الصائم أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك.
All right. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khairan. Stop here. طيب. والذي نفس محمد بيده لخلوف فم الصائم أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك. So, first of all, what type of sentence are we dealing with here?
جملة اسمية.
All right. If that's the case, what do we have to be looking for?
مبتدأ الخبر.
مبتدأ الخبر. So, let's start with the مبتدأ.
Is it نفسه?
All right. From a meaning perspective, how do we recognize the mubtada? What is the mubtada from a perspective of meaning?
It's the main subject of the sentence.
Yeah, it's what we're talking about. Okay. So are we talking about nafsu Muhammadin?
لا. So الذي
والذي
يعني the person or the.
All right. Okay. Let's look at the meaning of this part of the sentence here. Saad, could you give us some input? What does all of this here mean? Okay, so الذي اسم موصول. All right.
So it's also مبتدا.
Sorry?
So it's also مبتدا.
It's a mubtada, you say?
Yes.
All right. No, not really, but let's leave that aside for a minute. Let's look at the meaning of these words here. نفس محمد بيده. What's the meaning of that? Saad, nafsu. What's the meaning of nafsu?
Nafsu means body or prophets.
Yeah. Abdul Karim, what's the meaning
himself,
of nafs?
Prophet himself.
No. Nafs and nafs. Inna nafsa la ammaratun bis-su'.
Nafs means the self, is it not?
The self or the soul. In this context here, it means the soul.
The soul, yeah.
يا أيها subhanallah. يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة. All right, and nafsu, the soul. Nafsu Muhammadin. What is this?
The soul of Muhammad.
Okay, soul of Muhammad. مضاف مضاف إليه. بيده. Saad, what's this? بيده.
With his hand.
Again?
With his hand.
With his hand. Okay, good. In his hand. بيده is in his hand. Okay. وَالَّذِي نَفْسُ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ. So now put this all together. What does it mean, ya Saad?
So, those Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is with in him hands.
Say again.
Means the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam soul is those whose hands.
Those whose hands. Abdul Karim, what do you think?
Is it referring to the one that Muhammad Sallallahu soul is in his hands.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Alladhi, the one, the soul of Muhammad is in his hand. Like obviously in English that's not the way we say it, but it's the way we say it in Arabic, right? The one who is holding the soul of Muhammad. So meaning who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so now this gives us an indication of the meaning of wow here. What's the meaning of wow in this case?
Is it like inna? Is it like?
No, wow does not come by the meaning of inna. Sa'ad, what's the meaning of wow here?
Wow ta'keed.
No, wow does not come as the meaning of ta'keed.
Oh, is it swearing?
Yes, qasam. Wawul qasam. All right, like wallahi. All right, and in the surah of the Quran, wal asr, wal fajr, wal layalin ashr. So this is wawul qasam, and wawul qasam is a harfu jar. All right, but here our ism majroor is the ism mawsul, and the ism mawsul is mabni on a sukoon. This is why it does not have a kasra. All right, so وَالَّذِي نَفْسُ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ, by the one holding Muhammad's soul in his hand. لَخَلُوفُ فَمِ الصَّائِمِ أَطْيَبُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ رِيحِ الْمِسْكِ. So that gives us the first indication, ikhwan, that this entire part of the sentence here, from here all the way till here, is not part of the core sentence. The core sentence being mubtada khabar or fi'l wa fa'il. This is a qasam that has come at the beginning of the sentence, but it's not part of the basic building blocks mubtada khabar fi'l wa fa'il. All right. So again, Abdul Karim, if this is the case, where do you reckon, or what do you reckon is the mubtada, the thing that we're talking about?
Is it alladhi?
No, alladhi is part of the qasam, right? The one who is holding Muhammad's soul, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Are we speaking about Allah in this sentence?
I thought we were.
No, we're not. Right? This sentence is not giving us information about Allah. It's not like we're saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Ghafur Rahim, Allahu alladhi khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. No. Here, Allah is mentioned with this particular description right here as a qasam at the beginning of the sentence. Like for example, you say, Wallahi, I will be on time. Are you talking about Allah? No, you're talking about yourself being on time. All right, you're taking commitment, but you're mentioning Allah, but it's not about Allah that you're talking right here. All right,
so are we talking about the feminist sign?
All right, so where is the mubtada exactly? What word is the mubtada? Fam. Saad, what do you say?
Fam.
Fam? All right.
Yes.
What's the i'rab of fam, ya ikhwan?
Majroor.
Majroor. Can the mubtada be majroor?
No.
No, it can't. So fam is definitely not the mubtada.
So khuluf.
Khuluf, exactly. All right. Khuluf.
But the core of the sentence is fam, right?
No. No. The core of the sentence, the thing we are talking about is khuluf. Okay. خلوف فم الصائم. Saad, what does it mean?
Khuluf means smell.
Say again, Saad?
Smell.
Smell? Yes. Okay. The khuluf is like the smell that is coming from the deep part of the mouth. Right? So from the throat area. All right? Welcome, Fahd. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Barakallah fiqh.
Salam alaikum. How are you doing?
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. I'm good. Alhamdulillah, and you?
Alhamdulillah, good. So we're saying khuluf is the mubtada. Type. Before we move on, what is this lam here? La khalufu. Saad, any input?
تأكيد or the same as يعني لام تقسيم or
Al-Qasam, yes, it's a Lamul Qasam. Exactly. It's a Lamul Qasam. Do you know another example of this Lam, ya Saad?
إن الله لرؤوف رحيم.
Yes, إن الله لرؤوف رحيم. Alright. والعصر إن الإنسان
في خسر.
لفي. Right? The lam came into the harful jar. Fi. This is also lamul qasam. Okay. So, this lam does not have any action. It does not make the word mansub, majroor, majzoom or anything. It just has a meaning. Alright? It does not have any action in the matters of i'rab. Okay. So, la khalufu famis sa'imi. Can you break that down for us, ya Saad?
خلوف is مبتدا and it's also مضاف.
It's mudaf.
فمي مضاف إليه and also مضاف.
مضاف إليه also mudaf.
And الصائم is مضاف إليه.
Is mudaf ilayh. Very good. Okay. So now, Saad, let me ask you a question. All these three words, are they ma'rifa or nakira?
لا خلوف فم الصائم. It's a معرفة.
Why?
Because الصائم is معرفة.
Ahsant. Very good, Saad. The mudaf takes the ta'rif or tankir of the mudaf ilayh. If your mudaf ilayh is ma'rifa, then your mudaf is ma'rifa. If your mudaf ilayh is nakira, then your mudaf is nakira. So here we see that the mudaf ilayh at the end is ma'rifa. That means that the mudaf that comes before it is ma'rifa. That means that this mudaf that came before it is ma'rifa as well. Because this one here is ma'rifa, this one here has to be ma'rifa as well. Good. So, Fahad, where is our khabar? We said that la khalufu is our mubtada. That's what we're talking about in the sentence. Where is our khabar?
أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك. هذا الجملة فعلية with the اسم تفضيل.
Right, a jumla fi'liya with the ism tafdeel. That's a category I was not aware of yet. Yeah, Fahd, explain that to me.
جملة فعلية is the khabar. That whole part.
It's a jumla fi'liya. So where is the fi'l? Where is the fi'l?
عفوا, not جملة فعلية. I think it's a شبه جملة from أطيب until المسكي.
A shibhu jumla. So shibhu jumla is jar majroor or dharf. Atyabu, is it the harfu jar?
لا. It's a ism.
It's a ism. Alright. Is it ma'rifa or nakira?
وأطيب.
Yeah.
نكرة.
It's nakira, as a matter of fact. Is it mudaf?
لا.
No, it's not. Okay. Fahd, what if I take away all the rest? I take away عند الله من ريح المسك. I take all of this away. If I say لخلوف فم الصائم أطيب, is that the correct sentence, grammatically speaking?
Yes, it's a full sentence.
It's
That's
a full
the khabar.
sentence. So what is atyabu in that case?
The khabar.
It's the khabar, exactly. All right. Atyabu is our khabar. Then here we have some optional blocks that came along. Let's look at them. Fahad, continue here. What is this?
عند الله من ريح
Okay,
المسك.
عند الله. Let's deal with that first. What is this? عند الله.
عند is حرف جر. ظرف.
Dharf. Yes, it's a ism and it's a dharf. Yes.
عفوا, because I still get confused between ظرف and
No problem, Akhi. No problem. All right. So it's a dharf, and then what?
And then and it's also mudaf.
And it's also mudaf. Ahsant. So lafzul jalala, Allah.
Yeah, is the mudaf ilayh.
It's the mudaf ilayh. Okay, good. So ikhwan, again, inda is our dharf. Good. So our sentence is complete at this point, and we have a dharf added to it. And then min rih al-misk. What's that?
So the min goes back to the atyabu. It's because we said atyabu is ism tafdil.
Yes.
So it's min rih al-misk is the thing that you're comparing it to.
Okay, excellent. Good. So min, what is min? Tell me what min is also like min in itself. Harfu jar. And then
rih is mudaf.
Yes.
Al-miski mudaf ilayh.
Yes, exactly. So we have jar, majroor, mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Good. Excellent. So as Fahd has said, very often with the ismu tafdil, atyabu, akbaru, asgharu, afdalu, ajmalu, etc., we're going to have a comparison, which is then going to be expressed with a harfu jar min. Ahmadu akbaru min Muhammadin. Mahmudun asgharu min akhihi, etc. So here we have al-khalufu atyabu min rih al-misk, to simplify. Okay. Any questions on this so far? From a nahu point of view.
Yes, Akhi. Sorry, I know I'm late. You might have covered it already.
No problem.
But when you're talking about the la khalufu, the lam there.
Yes.
You said qasam, right?
Lamul qasam, yes.
Is it somehow connected to the waw at the beginning for qasam as well?
The waw is a wawul qasam, that's correct. And when you have normally the lamul qasam comes at the beginning, it comes before the muqsam bih, right? No. Wait. What am I saying? Wait a second. Lallahu. Okay, no. What I just said is not correct. In the case of Surah Al-Asr, Lamul Qasam would have been coming normally into Al-Insan. Lal insanu fi khusr. But because we have in, which is another mu'akkida, it was muzahraqa to the harfu jar. Alright, so that's a completely different issue. Type. The lamul qasam comes into the mubtada, but it does not have any action as far as i'rab is concerned. It does not make the word mansub, majroor, majzoom, etc., taking it away from the rafa. Is that clear, Fahd?
The main difference is the waw comes in front of the maqsoom bihi.
Yes.
And the lam in the mubtada.
Exactly.
And they don't have to be used together. Like.
Yeah. The lam can also come into a fi'l. You know, la adhabanna ila al-masjidi kulla yawmin, مثلا. Alright, so here's again, it's a lam al-qasam, and it comes at the beginning of the fi'l.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's my main point. They don't have to come together, yeah?
No, they don't. They don't.
Jazakallah khair.
وياك. So, now, Abdel Karim, now we have broken down the entire sentence. Could you give us the entire meaning?
طيب, so by the one who holds or whose hand holds the soul of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the smell from the back of the throat of the fasting person is more smells nicer to Allah than the fragrance of misk.
أحسنت جدا. Very good. Very good. All right. Moving forward. Saad, can you read the next sentence, please?
للصائم فرحتان يفرحهما.
نعم. All right. Let's stay here. للصائم فرحتان. What type of sentence is this, يا سعد?
It's a جملة اسمية.
It's a جملة اسمية. Okay. So, obviously, what's going to be my next question?
Okay, it's a مبتدأ عن خبر.
Yes.
Okay, للصائم is a جار مجرور. So it's
أحسنت.
not
Very good. للصائم جار مجرور. It's not the مبتدأ. Yes.
So فرحتان is a مبتدأ.
Yes, exactly. فرحتان is the مبتدأ. So where is the خبر?
جملة فعلية से خبر.
No.
فرحة للصائم وللصائم فرحتان يفرحهما. So the خبر is للصائم.
Yes, very good.
مقدم.
أحسنت. Is a خبر مقدم. Okay. Do you know why the خبر is مقدم, is put forward in this sentence, يا سعد?
Because he learned in the second class. Okay.
Have we studied that yet?
Yeah, but you mentioned one time, I remember.
Maybe I mentioned it, yeah. But yes, ya Abdul Kareem?
Is it because of the lamb?
No. The lam here is harfu jar. للصائم الحمد لله الدراجة لمحمد. That's لام الملك. Alright? Okay, guys, look at our mubtada, farhatani. What do you notice is unusual about this mubtada? That's nothing unusual. Mubtada can be singular, dual, plural. That's no issue. Something that goes against the basic ruling of mubtada. Fahad.
Is it the fact that it's not at the beginning?
No, that's yeah, okay. That's what we're talking about, but why is it not at the beginning? There is something in the word itself that is unusual about the mubtada.
So not marfu.
Sorry, Saad, say again.
So not marfu.
Is it not marfu? Are you sure?
But say marfu actually, but in the sentence not showing.
It's marfu actually, but in the sentence what?
Not showing. Means farhatani, there's no lamma or anything.
Yeah, because the alamatul rafa for the muthanna, for the dual, is not the dhamma. The alamatul rafa here is the alif. هذان مسلمان. Just like for the jam'u taksir, the alamatul rafa is the waw. مسلمون. هذا مسلم علامة الرفع ضمة. هذان مسلمان علامة الرفع الألف. هؤلاء مسلمون علامة الرفع الواو. So that's not an issue here. There's another issue about the mubtada. Abdul Kareem.
I'm not sure, man. فرحتان.
The mubtada, ikhwan, is usually ma'rifah.
Oh, yes.
Right? The mubtada is either going to be an ism with alif lam, or possibly a name of a person, Muhammadun, Ahmadu, etc., which are always ma'rifah, or ismu ishara, which is also always ma'rifah, or a mudaf to another ism, which is ma'rifah, etc. So here we see farhatani is not ma'rifah. So ikhwan, when our mubtada is nakira and our khabar is a jar or majroor, the khabar is put forward and the mubtada is put backwards. That's the rule. Clear?
Yes, I remember you already mentioned in our class.
All right. Abdul Kareem, clear?
Yeah, so it's there because it's not ma'rifah and it's also not with the tanween.
No, it has nothing to do with tanween. The simple fact that it's nakira,
yeah,
and our khabar is a jar or majroor. If those two conditions are fulfilled, then our mubtada is put backwards and the khabar is put forwards. Right? Why don't we have tanween here? The noon that is in the dual and the jam' mudhakkar salim replaces the tanween.
Yeah. So if it was nakira but it had tanween, it would still be the same.
Yes. For example, if it was mufrad, it would be للصائم فرحة واحدة. للصائم فرحة. The fasting person will have one pleasure or rejoicing. I mean, if we were to translate this sentence correctly, in English we would say, there are two rejoicements for the fasting person. That's how this sentence would be correctly translated. So, يفرحهما. What's this, Fahd?
This is جملة فعلية.
This is جملة فعلية. It's an entire sentence. يفرحهما. And it comes as a ta'keed for the previous sentence. All right, so tell us, Fahd, what do we have here?
You have the يفرح فعل مضارع.
أحسنت.
And then the مفعول به.
Yeah, what is the مفعول به?
هما.
هما is the مفعول به. نعم. ضمير نصب متصل. What's missing, Fahd?
the فاعل.
The فاعل. وهي
تقديره هو.
تقديره هو. ضمير مستتر, right here. You can't see it. All right? The ghost ضمير. يفرحهما. Very good. And the huma, what does it mean here? What's it all about?
We're talking about the farhatani.
We're talking about the farhatani. Ahsant. It goes back to the farhatan. It refers to the farhatan. Right? He's rejoicing about these two. Okay, good. So, Saad, read the next sentence, please.
إذا أفطر فرح بفطره.
بفطره. Good. إذا أفطر فرح بفطره. What's إذا يا سعد, if you remember?
إذا is a condition.
No, that's in. إذا إخوان.
We said when last time.
When, exactly. إذا is a ظرف. إذا is a ظرف. So it makes what? It makes a status as a ظرف. What's the status? إذا أفطر. When he breaks his fast. إذا أفطر فرح بفطره. So where is our sentence? Where is our core sentence, ya Sa'd?
فرح بفطره.
فرح بفطره, exactly. What kind of sentence is this?
فعلان فاعل جملة فعلية.
Yes. فرح فعل فاعل. Yes. And then بفطره is what?
جار مجرور.
جار مجرور. أحسنت. Okay, good. So إخوان, let's understand this. إذا is like you have a ظرف, but it's not just a simple matter like اليوم, غدا, أمسي, صباحا, مساء. There is a bit more to it. You need to give more explanation to clarify what is this ظرف, what is this time space that we're talking about. إذا أفطر, it's when he breaks his fast, whether it be today, tomorrow. It's what is taken into consideration for this ظرف is the happening of this جملة فعلية here. أفطر. This is a جملة فعلية. أفطر فعل, and the فاعل is ضمير مستتر تقديره هو. Alright? So أفطر فرح بفطره. So what's the meaning of this, Ya Abdul Kareem?
The meaning from إذا.
إذا أفطر فرح بفطره. The whole sentence. How would you translate that?
يعني when he breaks his fast, he rejoices with the breaking of his fast.
أحسنت. When he breaks his fast, he rejoices from breaking fast. Okay. Read the next sentence, Fahad.
وإذا لقي ربه فرح بصومه.
Alright, so explain that to us.
We have the واو العطف.
Yes.
And then we have the ظرف الزمان إذا.
Yeah.
Of when, and that you need more explanation of when, which is the لقي ربه.
لقي ربه, exactly.
Okay, and then we have جملة فعلية فرحة.
Yes.
Which is the فعل is فرحة, the فاعل ضمير مستتر
أحسنت.
تقديره هو.
Yes.
And بصومه جار مجرور.
Yes, very good. Very good. So, let's go back to the ظرف. لقي ربه. Could you explain that a bit more?
Yeah, لقي is لقي ربه, that's the جملة فعلية.
Yes.
لقي is the فعل.
Yes.
And again, the فاعل is هو. تقديره هو.
Yes.
And then ربه, the رب is the here ربه, it's مضاف إليه.
Yeah.
So the مضاف, did we say the مضاف can be a خبر? Did we say
The مضاف can be a خبر, but here we're not in a جملة اسمية, so there's no خبر.
عفوا مفعول به.
مفعول به, exactly. رب is our مفعول به, and it is منصوب. This is why it has a فتحة.
Yeah.
And you said it's مضاف to the ها, which is the مضاف إليه, ضمير جر متصل. Okay. Yeah. Very good, Fahd. Good job. فرح بفوزه. Okay, last sentence. Or moving forward. متفق عليه. What is that? متفق عليه.
I
is يعني the إعراب or the meaning?
Both.
متفق عليه, it means like agreed upon.
Yes. Agreed upon. What is agreed upon?
يعني the hadith is agreed upon by Bukhari and Muslim.
Right, okay, but like in other words, it's like we're saying now, muttafaqun here is a khabar. Where is our mubtada? All of this here would be our mubtada. This thing here, all of what has preceded is muttafaqun alayh. It's agreed upon. It's an hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Right? So we see that this is part of a sentence. And the first part is either we are saying that it means al-hadithu, يعني al-hadithu sabiq that we have just mentioned, muttafaqun alayh, or we say that all of this what has just preceded is muttafaqun alayh. All right. Read the last one as well, Saad.
وهذا لفظ وهذا لفظ رواية البخاري.
Yes. So what kind of sentences is that?
جملة اسمية.
It's a jumla ismiya.
هذا is مبتدأ.
هذا مبتدأ.
لفظ رواية البخاري is totally a خبر.
No.
لفظ is مضاف.
Yeah.
رواية مضاف إليه.
Yes.
البخاري بخاري is a خبر.
No. هذا البخاري, no. لفظ is the khabar. This is our khabar. And it's mudaf to this. And this is mudaf to this. Alright? نعم. طيب إخوان, it's going to cut any second. جزاكم الله خيرا for attending. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. جزاكم الله خيرا. See you after tomorrow إن شاء الله تعالى. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
بارك الله فيك.